Hello, Dexter fandom. Episode 6 of Dexter Resurrection has not disappointed, aside from the fact that there was yet another weekly kill. It feels almost too fan servicey at this point to have a kill basically in every episode. It's almost like the writers understand that we, the viewers, are bloodthirsty and love watching Dexter do his thing, so they methodically made sure that there's a kill for him every episode leading up to the big bad of the season, which doesn't make a lot of sense because the Dexter that we know is methodical, calculated, does takes a lot of time to stalk the person that he's going to take care of. But this Dexter, although we're seeing a lot more of the characteristics of the Dexter that we knew in the original show, the only thing that's bugging me right now is that he is taking a lot of risk targeting people from Prater's circle, knowing that Red is the only new person in that circle and that people have been dropping like flies ever since Red showed up. A couple of things that I liked about the episode is the final twist that we got about the Gemini killers. I also felt dumb, just like Dexter, when he found out that there's two of them, and thought to myself, how did I not see it coming? And just in the same monologue that Dexter was having with himself, of course, there's going to be two of them. It is the Gemini killer. But I also think that we're in for another twist. I have reason to believe that Mia Lapierre is not dead. Scratch what I said in the previous video that she was going to be gone, done with in the next one or two episodes, just to move the plot forward and also to give Dexter a way out from the police, especially so she doesn't have an opportunity to talk to Angel about it or to Claudette. But I think the writers found a way to hit two birds with the same stone. So, police wise, Mia appears to be dead, but in real life, she is alive and she's getting rescued. And I believe that the helicopter that everybody's taking right now is going to lead them to wherever she's being rescued at, as a way for Prater to showcase that they can fully trust him and that he's got their backs. So to say, look at Mia's case, she messed up and she was imprisoned and all of that, and I still had a way to get her out, and she is out here with a clean, completely clean slate, completely wiped clean, can do whatever she wants to do. The reason why I believe that she is still alive is that the guard who pronounced her dead on the scene, we saw him kind of like check for pulse and pronounce her dead on the scene, is the same guard that Charlie gave the money to. We didn't really know what kind of conversation Charlie had with him, but all we saw him being involved in is pronouncing Mia dead on the scene and checking for pulse, which leads me to believe that that was part of the plan to get Mia to escape from jail and to give her, wipe her slate clean and to give her a new beginning. In the episode, I think Dexter mentioned the word new beginning as well, and I think we're gonna see Mia have new beginnings, and it'll be really interesting to see her bump back into Dexter and Red and what kind of comes out of that. She doesn't really know as of yet that he betrayed her. She has no idea that he is not who he pretends to be. So that's, I think, wherever they're going on that helicopter ride, I think that's going to lead them to wherever Mia's going to be hiding right now. Another theory that I have, or thing that I'm really curious about, is what's going on with Charlie's mom and Charlie's storyline. What we know so far is that Charlie has a strong aversion to killers. She really hates killers. She has a strong reaction to them, despite the fact that she works for Prater, despite what she helps him do. And we know that her mom is really sick and is in a hospital. And we've had a couple of scenes with her mom, a couple of scenes with her expressing her disgust with serial killers. So here's my theory, and this may sound really far-fetched, but it kind of makes sense to me when I think it, and when I think about it and mull it over. I'm wondering if the New York Ripper is related to Charlie in one way or another, either Charlie's dad or Charlie's brother or Charlie's sister or Charlie's other mom, who knows? But it feels like Charlie's disgust for serial killers is coming from a personal experience. So that leads me to wonder whether, and what we know is that she has a lot of affection and love for her mom, but a lot of disgust for serial killers. And I wonder if there's a connection there. Maybe Charlie's biological dad is the New York Ripper, and he was maybe Prater's first trophy, and he didn't want to be part of the whole kind of scene, and Prater has him hidden somewhere. Maybe that's where the helicopter is going. Maybe Prater is taking them to his original trophy, or to the mansion where he hides serial killers who are high profile and can't really be out in the open. And so I wonder if that's where the helicopter is going. We're going to see the New York Ripper. We're going to see Mia, who is alive. And maybe the New York Ripper has a relation in one way or another to Charlie. That's all I have for this episode. I so far am really enjoying the show. I'm enjoying every single episode, and I'm feeling more and more connected to Dexter with every episode that passes. I felt a strong disconnect to Dexter in New Blood, but now I'm regaining the connection, and the small scenes that we're getting with him being a good father for Harrison are really helping redeem that. But also him being back to being witty, his dark sense of humor, him grappling with his sense of humanity and morality and all of that type of stuff, the relationship that he is developing with Blessing and Blessing's family, all of that is bringing the Dexter that we know and love back to life. And I'm really excited to see what happens next. Let me know what you think about my theories, and I'll talk to you in the comments. Bye.